Hello and welcome to G Fun Facts Online. Today, we're diving into a quiet revolution that's happening right under our noses. It's a revolution that could change everything about how we power our world. We're not talking about just solar panels or wind turbines. We're talking about the incredible team-up of two powerhouse fields, robotics and bioenergy. This isn't just about using robots to do old jobs faster. It's about completely rethinking how we get energy from living matter. From robot farmers tending to energy crops to microscopic machines that are part living, part robot, this is the future of clean energy. So let's start at the beginning. Bioenergy, the idea of getting fuel from organic stuff like plants, has been around for a while. But honestly, it's often been a tough slog. Labor-intensive, inefficient, and hard to scale up. Well, that's where our robotic friends, supercharged with artificial intelligence, come marching in. Think about the massive fields where we grow energy crops. Instead of old-school farming, imagine a fleet of autonomous robots gliding through the fields. These aren't just simple machines. They're equipped with advanced sensors and AI brains. They can check on each plant's health in real time, deliver the perfect amount of water or fertilizer right where it's needed, and even zap pests with precision. This means we get way more biomass, our key ingredient for fuel, while using fewer resources. It's smarter farming for a greener planet. But the robot's job doesn't end in the field. Once that biomass is harvested, it goes to a biorefinery. Inside, it's a complex chemical dance to turn raw plants into usable biofuel. And who's the choreographer of this dance? You guessed it, robotics and AI. Automated systems sort, shred, and move the materials, making the whole workflow incredibly smooth. Meanwhile, AI algorithms are like master chefs, constantly analyzing data from inside the bioreactors, tweaking the temperature, pH, and other conditions to get the absolute maximum amount of fuel out. Here's where it gets even more mind-blowing. Scientists are using AI to discover and design brand new enzymes, the tiny biological engines that break down plant matter into fuel. An AI platform can design and test thousands of potential enzyme structures in the time it takes you to binge-watch a new series. A task that used to take months of painstaking lab work can now be done in days, unlocking the power to turn even non-edible stuff, like agricultural waste, into clean energy. Okay, so we have smart robots in the fields and in the factories. But what if we could blur the line between life and machine? This is the most fascinating frontier, the rise of biohybrid robots. We are talking about merging living cells and tissues directly with synthetic parts to create robots that have the incredible abilities of living things, like adapting to their environment, healing themselves, and being amazingly energy efficient. Why would we do this? Because living materials are soft, environmentally friendly, and incredible at converting energy. Researchers are exploring using biological bits as sensors, processors, and even power sources for robots. Picture this: microscopic robots swimming through wastewater, powered by their own tiny microbial fuel cells. They would literally have symbiotic bacteria in their digestive systems that generate electricity from organic waste. Or what about a robot with a built-in algae bioreactor, producing its own biofuel as it goes about its tasks? This might sound like pure science fiction, but it's happening. Even DARPA, the U.S. Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, is heavily investing in this research, hoping to create robots that can outperform anything we've built before. These nature-inspired machines could lead to self-powered robotic systems that can operate for incredibly long times, completely on their own. The silent hero powering this entire revolution, from the farm to the biohybrid, is artificial intelligence. AI is the central nervous system, processing insane amounts of data to make smart decisions at every single step. For starters, AI gives us predictive powers. It can forecast the perfect time to harvest crops, predict when a piece of equipment in the refinery might fail so it can be fixed beforehand, and even anticipate changes in energy demand. AI also tackles logistics. By looking at weather data, traffic, and where biomass is located, it can figure out the most efficient way to transport everything, cutting down the carbon footprint of the whole supply chain. And finally, AI is what makes these robots truly autonomous. They can learn, adapt to new situations, and make smart decisions all by themselves, making bioenergy cheaper and more sustainable than ever. Now, as exciting as this all is, we're not quite living in a bio-robot utopia just yet. There are big challenges. Building robots that can handle the unpredictable chaos of a real farm is tough. Integrating all this technology into our existing energy grids is a massive project. And for AI to keep innovating, we need huge amounts of data and serious computing power. Despite these hurdles, the future is incredibly bright. The fusion of robotics and bioenergy is a field that's exploding with potential. As research continues, the breakthroughs will keep coming. Imagine self-replicating robots inspired by biology, or fully automated self-driving labs that discover new biofuels at lightning speed. This synergy isn't just a cool science experiment. It's an essential part of our journey to building a cleaner, more resilient, and truly sustainable world for all the generations to come. Thanks for tuning in to G Fun Facts Online. We'll see you next time.